Remember to move a little through your hips and rib cage a little bit to start finding that nice space. So our fingertips will reach toward our hips, will settle back. And then once you settle into those hips, let your forehead just reach toward the ground. Take a nice long breath. And maybe shift your ribs a little bit further from side to side. And then let that left arm drop behind your back and move your right hand off to the left side. And just really focus on lengthening from that right hip bone all the way down to those fingertips, creating some space between each of the ribs. We'll pause there for one more breath. Then we'll sweep that left arm forward. Both hands will walk to the right. We'll keep that left arm there, but let that right arm drop down to that right side. We'll crawl those left fingertips over and push that left rib cage and hip down and back. Create space between the ribs on that side. Then move that right hand forward, both fingertips out through the center of your mat. Then as you exhale, shift forward, move your hands in underneath your shoulders and move your knees in underneath your hips. Roll those shoulders back, lengthen from tailbone to top of head. And then give a firm push away from your fingertips and round your spine. Tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Then inhale, release your rib cage, look forward, palms pointing toward knees. Then again, we push away from the ground, round our cat spine. Then inhale, we release our cow spine. One more time, chest and round. See if you can go a little deeper for that space between the shoulder blades. And then inhale, drop that rib cage. You can go a little further, look forward, lift your tail. Then square your hips and shoulders in table. Take your left toes to the back. Now, as you push that heel back, push your palms forward. So you really feel some nice length through that left side, all the way down that calf. Then as you release those left toes, lift them up, sweep them off your mat to the right. Tuck your toe there, push the heel away again. Now push your left hip to the left, but look over your right shoulder. Then as you bring your chest back to center, lift that left toe, bring it to the back of your mat. Then move that right toe back to join it. Find that nice long spine, toe and belly space. Then we'll lower the left knee back into table. Our palms are pushing forward as that right heel is reaching firmly back. Then we'll lift that right foot, sweep it behind us to the left. Tuck the toe, push the heel. Push the right hip to the right, but look over your left shoulder. Should feel that nice side hip stretch. Then we'll lift that right foot, send it to the back of the mat. Move the left foot back to join it. Find your plank. Press away from the ground. Lift your hips down dog. Now rotate your triceps back so you feel your chest reach through. Lift your tailbone a little higher. Feel your heels reaching toward the ground a little deeper. Then bend that left knee, feel that right heel even sink further. And then switch those heels, let that left heel sink. Then just pedal your heels up and down a few times. With your next breath, lift your shoulders over your hands. Bring that left knee down to the ground. Brace through your core. Take that left arm, reach forward, lift your right heel to the back, flex the ankle. See if maybe you can lift the toes of the left foot. Can you find your balance there? Then on your exhale, see if you can't tap elbow to knee And then reach out, lengthen. Now looking at that thumb, sweep it back as you bend your right knee. Make sure you keep your thumb up on that left hand. And then sweep forward, lengthen into bird dog. And then do that elbow to knee tuck. Then reach out, lengthen. Look at that left thumb. Watch it as you reach back towards that right ankle. Maybe you grab your foot. It's all optional. And then we reach to the front calf. We bring that right toe, left hand down. Now, as you press away from strong hands, go ahead and kick that left heel to the sky. We're looking back at our right toes. Again, we're wrapping those triceps away. We'll bend that left heel into our glute and try to rotate that left hip up. So now we're at that front hip. Then we'll lower that left toe to the ground. Shift forward to our plank. Bring that right knee down to the ground for table. Left heel to the back, right arm forward. Bracing through that core, lengthening the spine, maybe lifting right toes. Then on your exhale, an elbow toward knee, tucking your core, tucking your chin. Then reaching out, finding that length again. Look forward at your right thumb. Sweep it back, keeping that thumb up, reach toward those left toes. Then reach back out front. Draw the elbow to the knee. Reach out and lengthen. Look at that right thumb again, sweep back. Maybe you get a quick grab, it's just optional. You do want that thumb up so your shoulder is open. Then we'll reach forward again, that left toe will come down. The right hand will plant. As you push away from the ground, take that right heel to the sky. Even out those shoulders, release those triceps. Bend that right heel toward your glute. Try to rotate that knee toward the sky. Then we'll bring that right hip back to center and lower the toes down. Look forward at your hands and move to the front of your mat. Any way that works best for you. As you find that placement at the front, spread your toes. Let your arms fold over the top of your head, knees are soft. We're engaging through those inner thighs. The soles of the feet are pulling in. Then we'll bring our hands to our shins and find that flat back. Long through your spine, long through your legs. Then we'll soften into our knees. Bring your hands to your thighs. Keep those inner thighs engaged. As you lower your hips, lift your heart forward. Shoulders back, arms just move out front, palms up. Feel the strength through those legs, chair pose. Then push away from the ground, sweep your fingertips to the side, take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, sweep your arms behind. Soften your elbows as you pull your arms away. Open wide across your chest. Then release your arms to the side, finding your mountain pose. Then inhale, reach up. Bring your hands to your heart. Lift your left heel. Squaring hips and shoulders. Just step that left foot back. So you land on train track feet. Both toes are pointed straight ahead. Both legs are straight. Inhale, we fill it up. We bring that right hand, fingertips to hip crease. And then we hinge forward to the left. So balance out your shoulders here, even on with the ground. Then stretch those left fingertips further forward and slide your right hand down your shin to any degree, feeling that length through the back of that right leg, lifting that right hip up and back. This is pyramid. And we'll bend into our right knee, reach your fingertips to the sky. Move your arms out wide. Now really focus on keeping those hip bones square to the front. Look to your right. Rotate your right arm back, your left arm forward. Feel that left heel lengthening toward the ground. Now take that right hand and drop it to the back of your left leg. Take your left palm, reach it up to the side. You're lifting over your right shoulder. You're lifting the left side of your rib cage. Then we pull that left arm forward. We reach your right arm up. Rotate to the front. Reach your top. Bend into your right knee. Bring your hands to your heart. As you push off your right foot, drag your left toes in. Then take your left toes, cross them over your right. And then you're going to try to press that left heel to the ground. So we're standing cross-legged, squeezing our inner thighs. We'll sweep our fingertips to the side. Fold the right fingers. Then use your right hand to pull your left side over. Can you stretch down that side? Breathe, inhale, beautiful. Exhale, lift the top. Lift that left heel, sorry. Bring your hands to your heart. Shoulders dropping away from the ears. Move that left foot into tree pose. Maybe to the calf, maybe to your inner thigh, but try not to stand on your knee. Try to stack shoulders and hips and breathe. And exhale. One more inhale. Reach up tall. Stand that left foot down. Fold your body in half. Release chest to thighs. Move hands to shins and flat back. Relate them. And just notice here how maybe the two legs feel a little different. Right, so hopefully we're going to balance that. Bend into your knees, move your hands to your thighs. Keep that long spine. Drop your tailbone, lift your heart forward. Shoulders away for chair pose. Now, if your shoulders feel warm enough to take elbows to ears, go ahead. Push away from the ground, reach up tall, take a deep breath. Exhale, sweep your arms behind, shoulders back, elbows soft, pull away. Look up, open through your chest. Then releasing your arms down, gaze forward, we find nothing. Inhale, reach up tall. As you bring hands to heart, lift right heel, square hips and shoulders. Take that right foot, step it straight back. Now check to make sure your right toes are pointed straight ahead and it feels like you're standing on railroad tracks. Your feet should kind of feel like they're pulling and pushing, right? So keeping those hips balanced, left foot pulling back, right foot pulling forward. Inhale, tall. Left hand into that hip crease without losing the length of your spine or the legs, hinge forward. Now check to make sure that right shoulder is even with your left. It's going to try to stay rotated up. We're going to balance that out. Slide that left hand down that left shin. Take that left hip bone, lift it up, pull it to the back. Breathe into that hamstring length. Inhale. And exhale. Then bend that left knee, reach your fingertips to the sky. Re-square those hips and shoulders, lengthen both legs. Arms move to the side. Shoulder blades release. We look to our left. We rotate left arm back, right arm forward. Nice. Then we lower that left hand to the back of that right leg. We take that right palm, we lift it up, we reach it up and over. Like reverse warrior, but from these pyramid legs. Really lift out of the right side of your rib cage. Beautiful. Bring that right arm forward, release your left arm behind. Rotate forward again. Reach up tall, bend your left knee, lift your right heel. As you press forward, you wrap that right toe over your left. Then see if you can let that right heel reach toward the ground. As you bring fingertips together, 3 fingertips fold. If you can, opposite pinky finger to the front. Lift the sides of the waist, and then that left arm is going to pull that right side over. Lots of balance there, good control. Squeeze those inner thighs. Inhale, stand tall. Lift that right heel. Bring your hands back to your heart. Recenter your body. Then when you're ready, move that right foot into any tree pose that works for you. And bring it to the inner thigh, calf, or ankle area, but not standing on your knee. Shoulders release, hips and shoulders still square. Find your focus. Breath in. Reach up tall, stand that right foot down. Exhale, we fold. So go ahead and just ragdoll for a moment here. And hopefully now both legs feel nice and balanced, like they have an even stretch. Your head is hanging heavy, your shoulders are relaxed. We breathe. Then bring your hands to your shins for a halfway lift. Then bend your knees, fingertips to ground, step your feet back into a plank. Turn those biceps forward, lengthen through back and neck. Exhale, press away from the ground, lift your hips down dog. Inhale, lift your heels, come out to your plank. Tap your knees to the ground if you prefer here. Elbows will squeeze the ribs, hips soften, shoulders back. If you feel ready for an up dog, you can go there. You've got cobra with elbows bent, or sphinx with your elbows on the ground. Make sure those shoulders pull away, the top of the head lifts. Maybe you press through the tops of your feet. You'll feel more length through the front of the hips. Inhale, we lower down. Our hands move to the sides of the waist if they're not. Shoulders back, elbows in. Knees or toes in. Pull your belly button off the ground. And then press through and move through to your down dog. Look back at your toes. Take a deep breath. On your exhale, lift your heels, come out to your plank. Bring your left knee to the ground. Take your left arm forward, left arm, right foot back. Maybe those left toes lift, we take a breath in here. On our exhale, elbow draws toward you. Inhale, we reach, we look at left arm, we sweep back, reach toward right toes. Open, palm, thumb up. Inhale, we reach forward. We do that one more time. Elbow to knee top. Inhale, reach. Look at left arm. Sweep back, reach toward right toes. Maybe get a grab. Exhale, reach forward. Bring that left hand, right toe down. Press away from the ground. Take that left heel to the sky. Look back at your right toes. Now, look forward. Use that left foot to make the first step forward and walk to the front of your mat. Lower your chest to your thighs. Move your hands to your shins and flat back. Bend your knees, hands move up. Keep that spine long. Drop your tailbone, shoulders wide, arms reach wherever it's comfortable for your shoulders. Sweep the fingertips, push away from the ground, halfway out. Exhale, arms move behind, elbows soften, chest expands wide. Inhale, release mountain pose. Strong, active core. Inhale, fill it up. As hands move to apart, we lift left heel. We take that left foot, we step back. Lengthening through both legs. Make sure that left heel is reaching to the ground. Inhale, reach up. Bring right hand into that hip crease. Hinge forward. Now, first balance out your shoulders, even with the ground. Reach your left fingertips further forward. Slide your right hand down. Breathe in. Bend your right knee. Sweep your fingertips to the sky. Reach square hips and shoulders. Lengthen right leg. Arms move to the sides. Shoulders release. We look to the right. We rotate right arm back, left arm forward. We feel that left arm reaching toward the ground. Then we drop that right hand back. We reach that left arm up and over. Lift the rotation. Pull your left arm forward, right arm back. Rotate forward. Fingertips to sky as you bend into that right knee. We lift that heel up. We find our balance here. So like we just did in our table, we sweep that left palm back, thumb up. We bend the left knee.
We reach toward that left ankle. We reach those right fingertips up. This is dancer. We hold. As you release, left hand up. Left toe crosses over right, try to plant your heel. Now, square hips and shoulders, squeeze inner thighs, 3 fingers fold. Right hand pulls the left side over. Inhale, we lift the top. Hands move to heart as you lift left heel. Give that right knee just a little bit of softness. Move that left foot into your tree pose. Square hips and shoulders and feel your foot and your leg pushing together. Maybe this time your gaze moves up toward the ceiling. Inhale, we reach. The left foot comes down. Hands to heart. Exhale, release your hold. Take a moment in ragdoll. Head hanging heavy, hips soften. We sway that upper body nice and loose. Take a deep breath. Then bring your hands to your shins for that half bend. Then bend your knees, fingertips to ground. Step back to your plank. Turn those biceps forward, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, push all of your hands into a down dog. Inhale, lift back to your plank. Choose knees or toes here, elbows in. Drop your hips. Maybe it's just elbows forward, top of the head lifted, top of the feet pressing down. Cobra or up dog. Inhale down. Hands to the side, tone your belly, knees or toes. Get strong, push away from the ground. Press through to your down dog. Deep breath, inhale. All right, one more step. Exhale, lift your heels, come forward to your plank. Bring your right knee into table. Square those hips and shoulders as the left heel goes back, right arm reaches forward, maybe right toes up. Inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee, top. Inhale, reach. Look at right arm, sweep it down toward the right toes. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, elbow knee. Inhale, reach out, lengthen. One more time, sweep back, thumb, maybe get the breath. Inhale, reach forward. That left toe, right hand come down. We make our palms strong. We push away, that right heel goes to the sky. We look back at our left toes. Then we look forward. Our right foot steps forward, right? And then we move to the front. We soften the knees, chest to thighs, forward fold, inhale. Lengthen your flat back, hands to shins or out front of the toes. Bend your knees, hands to thighs. Heart lifts, tailbone drops, shoulders away. Your chair, wherever it works for you. Make sure you have your arms all the way up. Rotate your pinky fingers in and back so your shoulder blades drop. Push away from the ground, reach it all the way up in high. Exhale, arms sweep behind the back. Elbows draw away, chest expands wide. Inhale, release your mouth. Inhale, fill it up. Exhale, hands to heart, soften left knee, lift right heel. Square hips and shoulders, right foot steps back. Make it all even here. Remember, our feet are pulling and pushing. Arms to the sky. Left hand hip crease. As you hinge forward, even out those shoulders. Then reach your right fingertips further forward. Slide left hand down left shin. Try to even out right and left shoulders. Pull that left hip up and back. Inhale. Bend your left knee, reach your fingertips to the sky, re-straighten your legs. Bring your arms out wide, drop your shoulder blades. Look to your left, find those strong feet again, rotate left arm back, right arm forward. Feel your right heel reaching solid toward the ground. Drop your left hand behind. Take that open right palm, reach it up and over. And you lift the right side of your rib cage. Hold, inhale. Pull that right arm forward, left arm back. Rotate forward again. Beautiful. Inhale, reach it tall. Here we go. We bend into that left knee, lift that right heel. We take that right hand back, thumb up. We press off our left, but we keep the knee soft. We bend the right knee. You might just be there without the grab, or maybe if you grab the ankle or top of foot. Then lift the rib cage up, push the ankle away. Hold, inhale, plant. Release right arm, lift it up. Take that right foot, cross it over your left. Press the heels to the ground, reach your fingertips. Can you fold your 3 fingers the other way? Opposite pinky finger to the front. Left arm pulls right side over. We stretch down that side. Doing a lot of lateral flexion today. It's good for your spine. Inhale, lift up tall. Bring your hands to your heart. Lift that right heel. Bend that left knee, a micro bend. Square your body. Bring that right foot into your tree pose. Wherever that is for you. Hips and shoulders straight ahead. Maybe your gaze moves up. If you like branch arms, go ahead. Press your foot and leg together. One more. Reach it up. Step your right foot down. Bring your hands to your heart. Release your hold and take a moment to wrap head hanging heavy, knees soft. A deep breath. Halfway lift. Hands to the floor, step your toes back, find your plank. Exhale, push through to your down dog. Any vinyasa here. Inhale out to your plank. Knees or toes, elbows, hips, shoulders back, up dog, cobra, sphinx, whatever you prefer. Inhale back down. Hands to sideways, from belly, knees or toes. Press away from the ground. Push through to your down dog, lifting the tailbone. Then lift your heels, bring your knees wide, sit back, child's pose. Forehead releases toward the ground. If your forehead is not resting comfortably, place hands under your forehead. Arms might move to the back if your forehead is on the ground. Maybe you do a little shifting out of hips and knees. Just breathing into that lower back hip space. Long inhale. Long exhale. Again, a nice deep breath inhale. And exhale. And we'll gently round the spine up. Bring your hips and knees around to the front. Just move toward the front of your mat. Bring your hands behind your knees. Soften your chin and gently roll to your back. Here, make sure the back of your neck is long. Rest the back of your head, soften jaw and brow. Maybe do some nice circles through that lower back. Then we'll give those knees a tight squeeze into the rib cage. Keeping your right knee in, extend your left leg all the way out. Move your left hand to the outside of your right thigh. Drop your right hand to the right and then draw that right hip. Then look over your right shoulder. Just feel that nice outer hip, lower back and glute stretch. Long inhale to increase the stretch.
Long exhale to soften. Inhale, we bring right knee back to center. We move left knee in, we hug it to the chest. We lengthen that right leg all the way out. Move right hand outside of left thigh, left arm to left side, open palm. We pull that left knee and hip up and over to the right, keeping your left shoulder flat, but rotating the hip up and over. Again, inhale to increase the stretch. Exhale to soften. Next inhale brings that left knee back to center. Both knees hug in for a deep breath, inhale. Then we lower the bottoms of our feet together into butterfly. Drop your knees out wide. Any movement through those hips that helps open that hip space. Maybe back of hands resting, or maybe elbows over top of head. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, you can either stay with butterfly legs or move your knees together for knee knot, or extend your legs into corpse pose. Move your arms into a comfortable resting space. And just take a long, slow inhale through the nose, filling the lungs up. Our exhale also moves through the nose, and just as slowly we empty the lungs. With our next breath, we'll gently bring movement to fingertips and toes, ankles and wrists. Then stepping your feet in, windshield wipe your knees from side to side. Releasing through that low back space, those outer hips. Then we'll hug the knees into the chest. Give them a tight squeeze. If you prefer to take this pose over to the side, you're always welcome to do so. Then with your next breath, gently move yourself into any seated position that feels nice. Drop those shoulder blades away from your ears, open your palms. As you inhale, really lift through the spine, feel the top of the head reach the ceiling. As you exhale, melt your shoulder blades into your back pockets. Next inhale, reaches fingertips to sky. Exhale, moves hands to heart center. And it's with a gentle bow forward that we say namaste. Good work, my friends. So nice.